and welcome to episode 6 of Super GURPS. We've done this 6 times. Oh wait, we were about to do this for the 6th time.
We've done this so many times that we don't even keep count anymore. Hi everybody, I am your GM Todd, and these are the players. And we left on quite the cliffhanger last time, everybody. So basically, you guys had you found out. Well, you did a lot of talking and stuff at the Berg, and then you went on a mission to where an archaeological site had stopped making communications. Right? They had gone quiet, and and you found out that the other superheroes are part of some weird want superheroes to take over the world kind of nonsense, and that they were getting ready to go investigate this site, whether they had authorization to or not. So you were told to hurry on down there so you could get there before the bad guys did. And when you got there, you found a bunch of archaeologists that were unalived and looking around at the various unaliving sites. You pieced together that they were basically going mad and attacking each other, driving over each other with heavy machinery, offing themselves, gruesome stuff. Where it's like they went nuts, and you started wondering if maybe you were dealing with a villain who could control people's minds, the way that Doctor Who did in Jessica Jones.
See how many franchises we could. Do you mean David Tennant? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
David Tennant is the good Doctor Who.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He's a great Doctor Who.
And
He
he's a
played a
cutie.
bad dude in that Marvel Jessica Jones show,
He
though.
plays a bad dude in
He
a lot
did.
of things.
He's a great actor.
He is.
And an amazing trans activist.
Yes, he is.
And he's a cutie.
And he's cute.
And he's a cutie. Yeah.
So he's got a lot
got
going
it
for
all
him.
He's
going
got
for
a
him.
lot going for him. Yep, 100%.
All right. So anyway, yeah. So you thought maybe you're dealing with somebody with mind powers, and you found one surviving dude who was packing up all of the cool alien artifacts that the archaeologists had been digging up here into boxes and loading them onto a very cool-looking, high-tech helicopter. So you attacked him, and we kind of left off. That battle's still going on. So you guys had done quite a bit of damage to him. You were sniping him from rooftops with barriers, energy blasts, and Shatter took the glass out of his helicopter, which would have made it difficult to fly, and used that glass as a weapon, against him. And then to make it even more difficult to fly, Sunny teleported into it and sabotaged the control systems, and then teleported onto his back,
Onto his shoulders, piggyback style.
onto his shoulders, and took off his medallion, which you guys had noticed earlier was very, very ostentatious and noticeable. So anyway, she took off.
And now I'm totally not a bad guy now.
Before that happened, he mind controlled Raven's character. He mind controlled Lorelei into attacking her friends. So Lorelei was doing that, but since they were
as a bear.
As a bear, yes, you flew over him.
I flew over him and I dropped a bear on his head.
You dropped yourself as a bear.
I dropped myself as a bear on his head. Yeah.
Bear
It's
from
raining
above.
bears.
So, but then he mind controlled you. So you're a bear and you were running around. But fortunately, Shatter and Barrier were both up high and behind cover, so you couldn't even really get to them. And Sunny has been using her teleportation powers to zip, zap, zoop all over the place. So you haven't been able to really get a beat on her either. So But now, yeah, the last thing that happened was Sunny took off the dude's medallion. And he started saying, like, oh, where am I? What's going on? Oh my gosh. And in Sunny's mind, you're hearing kill, kill, kill. and that's where we are coming back to the show. Now, I've had a long time to think about this, so I know exactly what skill I would like Sunny to roll to try to resist his powers, and that skill is going to be will.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have, if you have any particular skill, I don't think you do, that
I don't think so.
applies to telepathy or making yourself immune to it or something.
Okay, first roll of the game. Here we go.
You got a -4 to your target.
And I failed by 2.
No.
No.
All right, sir. Then that means
Unless
that,
I get to roll again just because I'm cool with telepathic teleporting.
Can I just roll again for no reason, says the player.
you're
I
very,
don't want to
you're
kill
very
my
good at
friends.
teleporting is not necessarily the
I don't want to
same
kill my friends.
as telepathy.
Hey,
Well,
I'm an 800-pound bear. You're not gonna you're gonna have to,
Yeah, and Barry
Yeah, the good
and I
news
are.
is out of everyone here, like I'm the most pathetic, weakest person. So I mean,
We're up
if
in
any
the
of us
cool
had
club
to
for
do
cool
it.
kids. Out of the way.
Now we've done this before, but I've lost my note. Can people tell me what your base speed is, please?
I'm the fastest.
I'm the
my
slowest.
my base speed as a bear, which I now am, is 6.
I'm
Mine is also 6.
5.25.
What'd you say, Joe?
I'm also 6.
I'm 6.5. She fast.
So, good news, I'm slow.
All right.
Although
Okay.
none of you know that I'm going crazy.
Well, not yet. So it was just your turn, Sonny. And your turn was teleporting onto his shoulders and taking his medallion. So your turn is basically over. So you don't have to attack anybody right this second. But we will say that as soon as you took the medallion off of him, you started just reflexively putting it on, like
Yeah.
without meaning to, or
Well,
whatever.
I'm still
like
on his shoulders. I'm like, ooh.
Yes, very, very Gollum in the One Ring.
How was that, Carrie?
No, hey kitten.
Hello, friend.
Tink does not like being held, but she likes my keyboard.
Oh,
Yes, I do have that problem too.
And apparently she likes ice.
My cats love it when I hold them. They get so excited. They start screaming, and their little feet go everywhere, and they claw at me, and they're so excited.
In celebration, they attack it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm covered in celebratory claw marks.
And they look to me and go, "Mama, help!"
Help me.
Oh
But yeah,
dear.
I have just put the thing on my neck, around my neck.
Cool.
Well, the game is paused, so we can't move our guys.
Oh, sorry.
Hit that space bar.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not your turn yet anyway, because even though you will be next, but the bad guy's turn
I
is...
just brought up a point.
Okay. No, it's a good point. I've unpaused the game. All right. So now on our bad guy's turn, let me look up. Boop-a-da-boop-a-da-boo. Oh yeah.
He's not really a bad guy anymore.
Well, and he's going to explain that by saying, "Where am I? What the heck? Why am I hurt? What's going on? Who are you on my shoulders? Get ah!" And he's not attacking anyone, obviously. He's wigging out. And now we go to the top of the next round with Shatter.
All right. So I don't know what's happened other than she's on his shoulders.
Can everybody hear him yelling?
I would think so.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
everyone-
She's quite a long way away, but it seems likely that I mean, it seems likely that the sort of the dynamics would have changed in a manner that, like, he suddenly looks freaked out and weird.
Yeah, the
rather
body
than-
language is very, very
Yeah.
different.
So I'm gonna crawl up to the edge because I'm army crawling, right? I'm gonna crawl up to the edge and look over to see what's happening. And so, what do I see?
Well, you see him has no longer has his medallion. His arms are out, and his eyes are wide, and he's looking all around like he doesn't know where he is, and I mean, he's screaming. He's like, "What is happening? Why are you? Why is someone on my shoulders? What's going on? Why is there that broken ass helicopter over there? Ah!" And you can see that Sunny is looking more focused, more
I don't usually look focused.
yeah, much more focused. Like you know her well enough to tell that she's behaving
I'm just
strangely
like,
at this point.
"Ooh, amulet."
What does it look like the amulet's made of from here?
It looks like it's alien ship part technology and some kind of alien ship debris.
Hmm. Can we ready actions in GURPS?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you can. I just don't know anything about how that mechanic works in GURPS.
Okay, well, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the remaining glass that's in the helicopter and take it out and just float it above the area here.
Okay.
Trying to do a ping.
There's just glass floating in the air.
Yeah,
I
like
see-
just
I see your
poised.
ping. I can picture it in my mind. I know exactly what you mean.
I'm waiting.
All right. As if things aren't weird enough, he now sees shards of glass floating in the air near him, hovering. And next, that brings us to Lorelei, who I think
Am I still mind controlled?
I think when Sunny took the medallion off, I think that basically acted as like a big reset. And it was the medallion that was mind controlling you, really, right? But yeah, I think that kind of reboots when a new person puts it on. So you're free. You're free.
Okay. But would I, as a bear, and I only have quite minimal control over this bear to start with, would I sort of be grasping what is going on over there? I don't know.
I mean, I'll say that the medallion is no longer influencing you. So when you previously the medallion made you think that the dude was like your baby bear or your mother bear, some important family
I
member.
had to. Yes, I had to protect an important family member.
Some bear of
Yes.
import.
Yeah.
Some bear of import. So now the medallion's not messing with you. You know that dude is just some dude, and you probably have an inkling from when you were in your human form that he's a bad guy, and you know. I mean, but this is as much as your bear knows, right? Like you decide how much your bear understands.
Yeah. See, I think my bear might. I don't know whether the bear would understand, like, would be able to look at the situation and think, oh, he's now like waving his arms in surrender, and like, he doesn't look like I should hit him anymore. I think she might attack him.
Fair enough.
So she's gonna come. So as if his day wasn't quite bad already.
Now he's got a bear.
800 pounds of brown. Am I a brown bear? No, I'm a black bear. 800 pounds of what I have described here as fuck off black bear is now up in his face and
All right.
trying to punch him with my claws. So I'm just going to try and smash. I'm just going to try
Well,
and.
he is not going to take any dodge action or anything because he is completely disoriented.
What about me?
9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, I might hit both of you. So my brawling roll was successful.
Okay.
Um.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage for the pointy bear.
Terrific. So as
Did I just murder the good guy?
he's down, and I imagine as he falls down unconscious from this bear attack, Sunny is also going to. I feel like Sunny is in the process of being taken over by the medallion, so she's not going to have her regular quick reflexes. So I think Sunny is down and knocked prone as he falls down underneath her. And
Okay.
We just went splat.
everyone.
Well, I
went
just
flat.
swiped the dude out from underneath you, basically,
Yeah.
in a sort of comic book kind of like cartoon style, like woof. You see the little like lines where you've like fallen down really quickly.
I have that moment where I'm floating in the air, like, ah.
Yeah. And now you've got the little like birdies floating around your head because you're a
Yes.
bit stunned. Yeah.
Yes.
Not that kind of comics, guys. The superhero comics, not.
No, I have
Looney
little
Tunes comics.
capybaras floating around my head.
Oh, you have a
Oh,
little
right.
capybara.
A little
Yeah,
winged
okay.
cap.
Yeah. Okay. Seems legit.
All right. Next up is Barrier. Joe, what are you going to do with all this nonsense you've witnessed?
Did we get him? Is it done?
Do I hear that? Does it matter? It's
Yeah,
not my turn.
yeah. It's fine. You hear that?
I don't know. Something's
And you can-
happening.
I'm going to throw a force field between Lorelai and Sunny.
That's very wise.
I think that's the thing I'm going to do.
The team is
Okay.
learning. Lorelai cannot be trusted.
And I don't think I have to roll for that. I think it just happens.
No, I think we've established that already in the amusement park. Okay, so what does your force field look like? Is it invisible? Is it sparkly? Like, describe it.
It is translucent, and it's kind of this teal green energy.
All right.
Kind of just.
So I don't know how a bear responds to a big wall of teal green energy appearing in front of you, but
I mean, she's probably just clawing at it.
that sounds about right. Okay.
like
and
your
next-
cat at the screen door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Next up is Sunny. And Sunny, let's roll again with another wisdom save.
Another.
You've still got that -4.
Another will.
Will, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Barrier thinks he's protecting you from me, but actually he might be protecting me from you.
So the -4, like, -4 would be on what I'm rolling against, like disadvantage kind of thing, basically. Like,
Yeah. The number that
but-
you need, make it 4 smaller, so it's harder to roll
Shoot.
under it.
Then I failed. Because I rolled the exact number as my will, so I wasn't sure if it goes up or down. But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I rolled an 11, and I have 11 will,
All right.
and
that
then it would be lower.
that medallion is affecting you. It is seeping into your mind. It is just telling you to kill everybody.
What does it do to Captain Snugglefoot?
I don't think it does
Does
anything.
because he would probably know that something's not right.
He doesn't have, like, you guys just communicate through sound, right? You don't have any telepathic link to him, any like
Yeah,
psychic
no,
link,
it's
right?
just their sound.
Okay, so yeah, he can tell you're behaving differently. Animals are pretty good at picking up on things. So I
He's got
think
a bear in front of him clawing at weird glass. He's got a
well,
basically dead guy next to him, and then I'm going like, ooh.
the bear actually I feel like might distract him from what's going on with
Yeah,
your
that's true.
body language and stuff, but I'd go ahead and say he is unaffected by the medallion, and he probably does notice that something weird is going on.
Okay, so Sunny just wants to kill everyone. There's already a dead guy next to her, so she probably would ignore him. There's a crazy bear on the other side of the force field, and I have Captain Snugglefoot at my feet.
Yep.
I mean,
The
And you know-
medallion's not going to compel you to kill Captain Snugglefoot. That's
it wouldn't.
off the
Okay.
table, right?
Okay,
right
because I was
away.
going to say Captain Snugglefoot would probably be the easiest target.
It would be, and that would make sense, but that's not the kind of game I want to play. So
Yeah. Good,
Okay.
good.
Okay, so then I'd probably try to do something to the bear.
Didn't Sunny know where the other two were?
I did.
So you probably know where everybody is.
And that's true. I can teleport. I can go wherever.
yeah, and you still have all your faculties. I mean, you know everything that you knew before the medallion.
I mean, surely given the option, the £800 black bear is not going to be your first choice, but...
Well, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice. Okay, well then... How far can I teleport? I need to look that up. Yeah, no, I can easily I can teleport anywhere I can see.
That's
so then
right.
I can't go there, apparently. I'm just going to do this just because my character token has to go upstairs.
Here, I can move you.
Can't do that. I was trying to go behind Kelly. Or behind.
I can't believe you used my real
Yeah.
name. I'm a superhero.
Sorry. I know
should
you
be
have
able to
two
move your
other
dude now.
names I could have chosen from. I'm going to go behind Shatter. And Shatter... You know what? I'm just going to appear behind you, and I don't want to do this, but I'm just going to take my dagger and try to stab you.
All right.
All right, make a.
You're
make
like,
an
oh,
attack
hey, Sunny,
roll and-
nice to... Oh.
Yeah.
What the?
And I'm just going like, kill. Okay.
Let's go ahead and have
so-
Shatter roll a dodge as well.
I'm trying to see what my
I need to
dodge
look up
is.
what I have to look up what I'm rolling because I don't do this very often.
So just a straight dodge or dodge minus something?
Just a straight dodge.
Okay.
Good for you. I just rolled 3 6s.
Oh,
for
Jesus.
my-
Ooh.
Oh,
will take
wow,
extra
you super missed.
Wow.
You
You
critically fail.
Wow.
Good. Oh, I
You
failed
stabbed
my
your
dodge.
own foot.
Okay, well, that's. I mean, I guess really, if she fails her attack, you don't even really need to dodge.
Yeah. No.
So I think that you
3
teleported
6s.
up there, and maybe because of the disorientation from the medallion, you just lost your balance and fell
Yeah,
over
I'm still
as
just
you
a little like,
teleported.
whoa.
But I have noticed that she's actively tried to stab me.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that much was obvious.
I'm like, oh, damn, kill! I fall over.
It's not like in one of those
Sudden
movies.
Sudden appearance of somebody with a knife in their hand is
Right.
a bit like, oh.
It's like
okay.
when the zombie's coming down the hall and you're like, Carl?
Yeah.
Carl? What's wrong? As he gets closer and closer? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Must eat brains.
And then he's still unconscious on the ground. Bad guy is still unconscious on the ground. So, boop, Shatter, it's your turn.
So seeing that something's obviously wrong with Sunny and not wanting to hurt her, what I would like to do is use my telekinesis with the glass that I've got above me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to take it and aim it at her shoes. I know I'm probably going to get some feet in there, but I'm trying to immobilize her, glass through the shoes into the ground.
So,
Yeah.
How?
the
Wow.
glass is going to be like a thumbtack,
Yes.
adhering her to the ground,
Yes.
or her shoes to the ground at least.
Yes.
Ouch. Okay.
We can. I mean, we can.
Oh.
You know. You
Or
won't,
at least she's now just going to have feet full of glass, which is also quite bad in the grand
right,
scheme.
but you won't die from it.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I mean not right away.
No, I mean we're all gonna die from something, but no.
But no, you're right. You're right. And that'll just be more disabling if you do get the foot. Okay, so I want to do a roll to see if you successfully avoid hurting her feet and just get shoes, and if you fail, then you have gotten her feet as well and cause some damage to her.
All right.
Let's make it.
So a
And
telekinesis.
I'm just wearing like Converse sneakers.
Yeah.
So it should
Like-
be easy to go right through.
Like, I've got Javiana's flip flops on, please. All right. So it's just straight telekinesis.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. 4, 5, 6. So success by 8.
Okay.
That's impressive.
There
Pretty
is.
successful.
There are little shards of glass stapling your shoes down to the ground there, to the roof of that building. But they have not drawn a single drop of blood. It's really quite remarkable.
And then
In
also,
my mind,
go
can
ahead.
I just look down and be like, wow, cool.
I would also like to do a movement. Now I know we're in melee, so that may, I don't know if we do attacks of opportunity here.
I don't know if that's in GURPS, but because she's prone anyway, I would. It's
Okay.
fine. No attack of opportunity.
So I'm gonna move over here. And say to barrier, I think I've got her stuck to the ground for a little bit.
All right.
Is Barry going to be
And-
like, why have you stuck her to the ground? What's going on?
Well, Barrier's up on that rooftop too. He would also have seen the knife attack attempt,
Okay.
so he would know something is up. All right. Let's. Oh. Okay. And Barrier is up next. Nope. I'm sorry. Shatter went, and then Lorelei is up.
Okay, I think I'm going to do a will roll to see if I can get control of my bear.
All
And
right.
if I can, I'll turn into something more useful. Oh, and I can. I rolled a 6. My will is 10. So having Barrier's glass in front of me, I've sort of been scrabbling against it, and suddenly I'm like, wait, what am I doing? What's going? Oh, where did Sunny go? That person is unconscious. I probably shouldn't hit them again. So I'm sort of gonna see if I can see where everybody is and turn back into a raven and go and sort of hover over here somewhere.
All right.
But I'm flying, so I'm not on the ground.
Right. You are once again a bird.
I am once again a bird.
All right. And then you have the only person you could talk to, I guess, is Carrie, who's now all evil.
Does she know? Does Lorelai know that I'm bad?
I don't think so. I think she's just observing. So she's just gonna fly up and like see what's going on. The raven is probably confused that Lorelai's feet seem to be stuck to, that Sunny's feet seem to be stuck to the ground with glass. The raven has the same IQ as Lorelai's, like Lorelai actually has, like it has her full intelligence. So the raven will be able to work out that that's probably something deliberate. That,
Well, you can see the medallion too, right?
Oh yeah, probably can see the medallion. But I imagine, like, in terms of, like, because one round in GURPS is, like, 1 second or something. So I've
Yeah.
got control of the bear, turned into a raven and come up here, and I think I don't think I can do anything else. I think I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
Yeah, that's fair. Confusing scene for sure. And then next up is Barrier, and you just heard Shatter talk about disabling her.
You might be
Joey.
muted, Joe.
You're muted.
Sorry, the dog was barking. Would I be able to put my force field around between the amulet and her? Like,
Well, that's
could
a
I?
very precision move there. I mean, you can try. Let's make a roll because that
You
is
just
going to
slice
be
my chest in half with
that's the thing. Like you can
Yeah.
definitely make the barrier appear, but I don't know if you have the kind of fine control to place it with that kind of precision.
Am I gonna have a force field inside my body?
I
You
don't
might.
think it would do that. I think it would just not hit the target well.
No, I think it
Remember
would
to
appear
account for
inside of
boobs.
her. It would, would slice off some flesh if it's in the wrong
Wow.
place.
Oh, okay. High
Well,
risk.
no, hold on though, because when I consider, would I let you use your barrier to attack a bad guy by making it appear inside the bad guy's neck
Ah.
to cut his head off? I would say no, you
No.
can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think we'll go with what you said. Yeah, if you miss, it just doesn't happen at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what would you like me to use?
What are your skills related to your force field?
There's really no skills related to my force field, but I kind of think of my force field and energy blast being all kind of part of the same family. So I could use my innate attack skill.
Okay, let's make an attack roll then for your energy blast. We'll use that as the number.
All right, I have to get a 12 or less.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well, it didn't work. It was
Uh-oh.
very close to being a critical fail.
Oh, no.
It is a 14.
All right. I think Sunny sees some weird teal colored sparkles around her, but nothing actually manifests. And then that brings us to Sunny's turn. Now
Okay.
you're prone right now, and you would need to stand up, and also your shoes are stapled to the floor by shards of glass.
Okay.
So
Well, first thing that she's going to do, I think, since she saw the force field trying to be like somewhere around her, I don't know if she would know that he was trying to get the amulet, but even still, I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, GM, but I'm assuming that she just feels like the amulet is very precious to her. You know, Gollum, my precious.
yeah.
So she's probably going to tuck the amulet into her hoodie. She's got the
Okay.
big blue hoodie on, so she's just going to tuck it inside. Then I am going to teleport out of my shoes behind Shatter, since it didn't go through my feet.
That okay.
I'm just going to leave my shoes behind and teleport right behind her again.
All right. We've got a die-hard situation.
And once again, stabby stabby.
Nope.
Sorry. Ooh, and that time I rolled really good.
All right.
Success by 4.
I got. Oh, almost knocked my monitor over. 5 and 3. I got a success by 1 on my dodge.
All right. So we determined previously that in combat the amount you succeed by is irrelevant. You do successfully dodge.
Okay.
So whatever, imagine a real cool knife fight where Sunny's stabbing with the knife and Shatter's like bending over backwards or something
In the
to
whole Matrix.
That's right.
exact.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the top of the next round with Shatter.
Just out of curiosity, is the dead guy making like death saves each round?
GURPS doesn't work that way. In GURPS, when
Okay.
you're unconscious, I mean, I guess you would die eventually, but when you're unconscious like this, you don't start to die until you take negative your maximum hit points.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
unless like we kept hitting him, he's fine.
oh yeah. If you kept
Okay.
hitting him, you could finish him off.
Okay.
Wink.
All right. Look at my environment real quick. And what's nearby? All right. So and I didn't think I would need other sorts of weapons. What are the rules about just hand to hand, like just throwing a punch? I did not take. I've got Streetwise, which I don't think gives me anything to fisticuffs.
Would there be like a
No.
length of pipe or something? I mean, it seems like there's quite a lot of debris lying around. So maybe there's a length of like metal pipe or some kind of improvised weapon, maybe.
I mean, there's pipes over here.
Well, and if some of
Yeah.
these things are
I mean, there's some
like
stuff.
vehicles.
There's some stuff sitting that like.
Oh, there's like, is that like a brick or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these. I mean, it looks like
Yeah,
there's like odd bits and pieces, and it looks like quite a busy building site, right? So there's probably
Okay.
something.
So
Gonna smash Sunny over the head with a brick.
Yeah, I try to find something in the environment to use as a makeshift weapon to like just to bludgeon.
So the brawling skill is for punches and kicks.
Yeah.
You would use brawling, and brawling is dexterity. Easy.
Okay.
So if I look up what that is. Okay, so so your dexterity, one higher than your dexterity, I guess,
Okay.
is your brawling target.
So I want to roll under that.
Yes.
Okay. My dexterity is 13. What is that? 4 and 3 is 7 and 2 is 9. So that's 9. So is that success by 5?
All right. Go ahead and try a dodge roll, Sunny.
How do I do that? Oh, I see dodge. Dodge 8.
All right.
So I guess
You're
I just
looking.
need to roll under an 8. Or
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. 11. So no.
All right.
I did not dodge it.
Okay, so Kelly, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, there's a table for damage and brawling at the back of the book somewhere.
Oh, is there? Okay. Have you got the book there, babe?
I do.
Working out the damage was the most confusing bit.
Lord. Will that knock over all my stuff? For those of you listening in your car, your sound has not gone out. We're looking up damage in a table.
We're trying to work out how damage works.
That's true. Long silences aren't good.
We've only ever played this game for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm new. I don't know. I'm not looking anything up, but
Oh my god, see the melee weapon table. Okay.
It's like, just tell me the answer book.
Yeah, just tell me about like brawling, punching, thrust -1, brass knuckles, thrust. Your THR, which should be on your which if you filled it in, will be on your
on the character sheet.
On your character sheet. So like Lorelei's basic thrust is 1d -2. Brass knuckles are straight thrust.
Oh, mine's
punch
1d.
is -1. So I would say, given that you found a brick or something, it was up to Todd obviously, but given you found a brick or something, I would just say maybe straight thrust.
Yeah.
So that would be 1d6.
All right, rolling that now. 4.
All right, so Sunny, you take 4 damage.
Sunny's not looking so good.
Well, I mean,
I must have taken damage before.
yeah, maybe so.
And I'm gonna move back over here. where there's
And
more
Sunny,
stuff.
make a will check to see if still with that -4. Make a
Okay.
will check. Let's see if you recover your senses.
Okay, with the -4. Failed by 1.
All right. There's a little bit of Sunny still in there trying to come out, but not yet.
I'm not rolling good.
Next up is Lorelei, and I think by now you've witnessed the fighting back and forth between those two.
Yeah, and I think I probably also have realized that she's got the amulet because she took time to hide
Yeah,
it.
I stuck it in my sweater, in my hoodie.
I guess what she will probably do is try and swoop down and just try and see if she can grab, like, she'll probably get the hoodie as well, but just like grab the amulet off the back of her neck. But she's just doing it in a swooping movement because the Raven does not have many hit points, so she's not. If she misses, she misses. She's not going to be sticking around to be smacked about.
Oh, and you can do it.
All right, let's
I
make.
don't. I don't have a
believe in you.
skill for snatching shit off people's necks.
Let's do a
She's
dexterity
got.
roll.
Yeah, I was going to say she's got quite high dex. I think that's. Oh gosh, hang on, let me throw that. Oh,
Do I roll
I'm
for
not
dodge
doing very
again?
well.
No, because you just did a dodge. I
Yeah.
don't know that you can dodge more than once per round.
13 against 14, success by 1.
All right. So the Raven swoops down, grabs the medallion,
No, you're
and
gonna be mind controlled.
I'm not
pulls
wearing
it.
it though. I'm just pulling it up.
So you're pulling
I
the
wasn't
medallion.
wearing it at first either. I just took it off.
It could be
Yeah.
very hard for a raven to
I
put a
mean-
necklace on.
I mean, she'd probably pull it up and then immediately drop it if she could. Just like separate the thing. Because I think she's. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say that when you pick it up, the medallion does not affect your bird. And so
Nice.
if you want to drop it on the ground, you can do that, or if you want to keep holding it, you can too.
Drop it on these
I think-
trilobites. Have you guys
Yeah, I
noticed
think
there's
probably
trilobites?
she's just. I think that she's probably just gonna like drop it in front of either Shatter or Barrier, probably Barrier because he's right there. So she's just gonna pull the medallion off and drop it on the floor because it doesn't
Alright.
seem like anybody should be touching it. She probably rips your hoodie. I'm really sorry.
Aw, it's my favorite hoodie.
It's got fucking talon marks in it now.
You should see your
It's
Sunny's
shoes.
probably yeah. Sunny's probably looking around like, where are my shoes?
Yeah,
What
we have ruined Sunny's wardrobe today.
Sorry.
Like, where are my
All right.
shoes?
So we're
Why
out
am I
of
barefoot?
combat. Sunny is getting her senses back. So Sunny, your awareness of the time that you were under the influence of the medallion is very fuzzy. Like you don't have have the kind of memory that you would if you had been normal. It feels more like a dream, and parts of it you don't really remember the details. It's a very fuzzy, woozy time mentally trying to recall what has happened.
Okay. Yeah, so I really am looking around like, where are my shoes? What's going on? Why am I here? What happened to my hoodie?
I go over to the shoes that are plastered into the ground and I take the glass out of them and I look at them like, here, I'm sorry. I was trying to stop
They're
you.
like Crocs now. They have holes in them.
Yeah, hey, airflow.
I think Lorelei's probably like going to fly down to the dude
Okay.
because she will be aware that she, Lorelei remembers what she does when she's a bear. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, no, I can't. Can I get off this? No, I can't get off the thing.
I'll
I'm-
move you.
I am stuck on scenery. So she's gonna fly down to the dude and and then turn back into a human, and see if he's dead.
Okay. He has a pulse. He's alive. He is just unconscious, and I mean he needs medical attention, but he's alive.
Okay, so she's gonna shout back up to the others on the rooftop, like, "He's alive. He's not very well. looks like he got gored by a bear. Wouldn't know anything about that. But yeah, but he's alive. Anyone got any med skills? Anyone got a med kit? We might
what?
want to staunch this bleeding.
I do. I have a med kit.
Okay.
And I know
So-
esoteric medicine.
Okay, so you can come down here and help me with the thing. We've left the horrible. We're just leaving Barrier to deal with the medallion. Great.
Why am I not able to move myself?
Here, I moved.
Thank you.
I moved you.
Oh, the scenery.
Yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
stuck on the
Okay.
scenery. Thank you.
Yeah. You...
Okay, so should I roll for esoteric medicine?
Yes.
Todd?
Let's go for it.
Okay. I'm good at that.
You've given first aid on the farm to livestock and stuff. You
Well,
know
that's
a
why I
little bit
took the
about this.
esoteric medicine, because I figure I probably have a little.
Yeah.
And yes, that is a success, my friend.
All right. So you've stabilized him, and it's going to take a little bit of time. But as you're working on him, you're
As I'm also
happy.
like staunching my own nosebleed from the brick.
that too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it looks like he's starting to come around. But as you're giving him first aid, Barrier, that amulet is calling out to you, man. I'd like you to make a will check with no modifier this time, since it's just on the ground. Just a straight will check.
Okay, let me see what my will is. All right. Well, better roll than last time. That is a 14, and my will is a 14, so just barely.
You're standing there, and you want it so bad. You want it so bad. You're not taking it, but you really want it.
Can I fire energy blast at it?
Sure.
Do I need to target it, or is it just
No, let's just assume it hits because it's a stationary object and everything.
It's not gonna high dodge.
It's
All
not
right.
not going to dodge. Go
So-
ahead and go ahead and roll damage.
3d6? And that is 13.
13. Okay. It is your energy blast kinetic like Cyclops's, or is it heat? Or-
It's force. So yeah, it's just smashing damage.
Okay. Well, I think
Or
as
crushing,
you
I
let
guess.
as you let loose that blast at the amulet, it busts a hole in the rooftop of this building you're on, and so the amulet is pushed through the roof down onto the floor in the building below you and squished flat by your force. It looks kind of like a penny that got left on the railroad tracks now.
Cool.
So the
Is
rest
it
of us
still
just like
now?
hear a really loud noise and we're like, what?
Yeah.
You okay up there? What's going on?
Yeah, it was. I think that thing needs to get like as destroyed as we can possibly make it.
Oh. Is that what you've done? Is it still?
Well, I don't know, but I'm not getting close enough to check it. I think it needs to be removed by professionals because I'm. He like kind of does the little. I might put my hand to that one. I've done what I can do.
Huh.
I'll go pick it up. Joke.
Like
joke.
we all grab Sunny. No, I don't think so. We should probably call the boss. Hey.
Well, what are the things they're putting in the crates? What were they loading up from in here?
Alien artifacts from some kind of giant alien ship part crashed here and broke into lots of pieces, and that's what they were collecting.
Okay.
And this probably would have been one of them. All right.
Is everyone all right? Is everyone feeling better?
I'm a little beat up.
Yeah, I think you tried to stab Shatter.
Twice.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shatter.
It's okay.
I mean, she
Is
did
that
hit
why
you with
you-
a brick.
My shoes.
I ruined your shoes and hit you with a brick. I mean, we're even. It's cool.
I'm sorry.
You were being mind controlled.
We should
It
probably
happens.
report it. Yeah, it happens.
happens.
Seems like we've chosen a dangerous line of work. Should we report into the boss?
Yeah.
Just like looking at all the blood everywhere. It's just piles of blood everywhere.
Well, that's true.
Bits
Is
of
Barrier
people.
throwing up?
Oh.
From the squeamishness.
I think once he saves against it, he's good. And I think I
Yeah.
saved against it before.
You did save against
Yeah,
it
you
before.
did.
Yeah.
Is this guy that I'm healing coming to at all?
He is starting to wake up. Yeah, he's kind of like, oh,
So
my head,
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
really bad.
So
I have a headache. I feel like I was mauled by a bear.
yeah, you were.
I've got little glass
A bear
shards in
also
me.
landed you from up above. So.
I feel terrible. I can hardly bear it.
Nope.
Ba-dum-bumch.
Nope.
So what's your name? I
My
think
na-
I think that you were mind controlled. I was too. It was kind of weird, creepy.
He thinks real hard. He's like, it's so hard to remember things. Braden. I'm Braden.
Braden.
I'm Braden Arterbury.
Braden Arterbury. So what you doing here?
I don't know exactly.
Besides killing people, you might not want to look behind you at all that blood, by the way.
Weirdly, the blood doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, okay.
I've been wearing that medallion for a long time.
Oh, so you know that it was the medallion. Okay.
Well, after I wore it for a bit, I did. I didn't know it at first. I didn't know it when I first put it on.
How long is a long time?
Couple years.
Oh wow.
I was on Twyford on holiday, visiting different towns and tourist places, and there was a market, and some guy sold me this medallion for super cheap.
Oh, so you didn't even find it like here?
No.
So who brought you here?
I was working. I was gonna bring these parts to a company. What was it? Walker Tech Industries. I was gonna sell these parts to Walker Tech.
But who asked you to do that? Did Walker Tech send you here?
No. Walker Tech was the medallion's idea. It was
The medallion knew about Walker Tech.
Medallion has its own. It's almost like consciousness.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Good. Well, that's
Possibly.
good. No, before I ever put on the medallion, I was a member of the Order of Zanmir. That was my religion, and I think I was ordered here by one of the leaders of the order.
Okay.
It's all so hazy. I was in Bagristia, and this was right after I killed their president. And I went to a church.
Oh wait, what?
Wait a second.
It was you that killed the president of Bagristia?
Yeah.
We need to get our boss on the phone.
Oh.
It's all very vague. I've killed a lot of people, guys. I've killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
The medallion is very murdery.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, like medallion aside, do you like killing people?
I mean, no, not really. I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. Are we in danger?
Yeah, he hesitated a lot there. That was
very sure about that, dude.
Well, it's like when you do something and you don't like it at first, but then you do a lot of it, and you start to kind of get into it. That's not what
Well-
I mean. That's horrible.
Well,
No,
Okay.
no, I hate
Alright.
murder.
And I just
I
feel like
hate
just
murder.
slowly like
I'm just-
getting out
I'm
my
just-
handcuffs.
I'm just gonna remind you, dude, that I am the bear that nearly killed you. So maybe don't fuck with us right now.
Right. The medallion gets in your head, man.
Yeah,
It messes you
yeah.
up.
I think probably the handcuffs. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm kind of just like pulling out handcuffs as he's
I
talking
think the
about.
handcuffs. Yeah.
All right. He lets you put them on. He's
Okay,
going willingly.
So I guess we need to call the boss. For some reason, I look at Shatter. She's in charge of calling the boss.
Okay, I call the boss.
All right. Do. All right. So on your little communicator, you hear the voice of Callie Zhao saying, "Yeah, Team Charlie, what's up?"
So, we have found where they're loading up a bunch of alien ship parts, and there's this little guy here, and he's killed everybody. He's killed all the people except for us. The team's good. Sunny is going to need to expense her shoes and her hoodie, but other than that, we're all fine.
Yeah, we have an ample clothing budget. Who was it? Is he a superpower? Does he shoot lasers out of his eyes? Like,
No, and he does not fly. Also, I didn't really get his name. He was being controlled by this mind control medallion. It apparently has two modes: kill everybody and steal stuff. So,
I'm about the president.
oh, and he killed the
yeah,
president. I'm sorry, I was doing
It was a
Steve
minor
Chat stuff when that was happening.
what the president?
Bagristia, yeah.
Is he a member of the Alliance?
Are you a member of the Alliance, Braden?
No.
Is
I don't
the
know what that
medallion-
is. No, I don't think.
He probably wouldn't be because he's not powered. We don't think.
Yeah.
Do you have any superpowers, Braden?
No. I mean, that medallion made people do what I told them, but that wasn't even me. That was the medallion. So
He's-
no.
Boss, he's just a little dude.
I'm average size, by the way, average height.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like 5'7". But don't tell him I told you. You'll see. You'll see when we bring him in.
Cat is like,
Tell,
wow.
tell
okay.
her. Tell her she needs to bring a special, like the medallion needs special handling.
Yeah,
Even-
have you got like a
Yeah.
jar or a box or something? Because the medallion was talking to Barrier, and he kind of had to smush it a little bit, but it probably can still talk. So we want it like a soundproof, mind control proof sack or satchel.
There's also a lot of dead bodies around here. That
Oh yeah,
probably
you'll
could
also
get
yeah
proper burial.
your Delta team. They're
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh sorry.
Well, I
Bad
had
news.
told her that before. Like, I told her that Delta was dead.
That's true. We did speak to her once already, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I called her to
Yeah.
let her
So
know
so
they
you'll
were
need
dead.
some collection of body bags, into which parts can be placed.
That we can handle. Now, I'm going to need you guys to bring that amulet back because Team Alpha has already left. Captain Awesome is just breaking the rules and is on his way with some of his cronies now. And I don't want them to get that amulet.
Yeah, that would be really bad. That would be really, really
It-
bad.
How far away is our transit? Did we,
Your
leave a, did we
helicopter's
leave a helicopter somewhere?
just
like
to
right
the
over
south of the bottom of the map. So not far.
Shatter, what if you like formed glass around it so it was like in a glass orb?
I do that. I get as much glass laying around as I can, and sort of encircle it.
Awesome. I think that probably looks super cool.
Yeah.
The flattened paper thin medallion floating or being inside a glass bowling ball kind of situation.
Like a paperweight.
And-
yeah.
And then I'm going to look around for some sort of like case because it looks like they're packing up a bunch of stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming there's some sort of
Yeah.
case I can put it in so that it's like
Yeah.
another layer of protection.
Yeah, easy enough.
Well, also, sorry, it seemed like it didn't affect animals. Like it didn't affect Lorelei as a bird, although I
Yeah.
don't know if Sunny would have known that.
I
But I'm
didn't
wondering if Captain Snugglefoot picks it up.
I was just gonna say, Captain Snugglefoot, now is your time to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make it look like it's a little
Yeah,
tag.
Shadow, can you make a little handle?
Well, I can make it look like it's a collar tag, like it's something that can just hang from
okay.
his collar, like
Well, then I
Orion's
would have
belt
to touch
style.
it to put it on. Then I would have to touch it though to put it on. But if like
Oh,
it had something where he could like pick it up and maybe he could just carry it.
Yeah, Mr. Captain Snugglefoot now just has a little tiny briefcase. That,
Yes,
um,
a glass
like,
briefcase.
like the nuclear football.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
wandering around with a little, like a little briefcase.
if you didn't
that
ask
he's
a
got
question
permanently
why a
attached to.
capybara was here, you don't get to ask about his glass
Yeah,
briefcase.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
no, exactly.
These
You're
are
not
the
concerned about
rules.
the capybara or his suitcase. It's totally fine.
So now when Captain Snugglefoot picks up his little glass suitcase, does he suddenly look murderous?
More murderous.
No, he
Okay.
he looks the same.
He doesn't look murderous.
He's
look-
different. You don't know.
He looks the same amount of murderous as he was before he picked up the thing.
Okay, cool.
What you
So,
don't
yeah,
know
then
is
he
that
can-
capybaras always look murderous, so it's really hard to tell.
Yes. Okay, so I instruct Captain Snugglefoot to not let it touch us and to just follow along, and I tell him, I know I normally carry you, but you're gonna have to walk with that because I don't want to try picking you up while you are holding it. So he's gonna walk alongside me.
Lorelei turns into a house cat to keep him company.
Nice.
Very good.
That also means she gets out of carrying the unconscious dude because she's a house cat.
I got the unconscious dude. It's fine.
Well, he's conscious now. He's just...
That's true.
He's
he
just
is,
holding.
you know.
You're just carrying him fireman style, and he's holding on to you.
He's like, I'm really okay to walk. He's like, no, it's fine. I got you.
he's still fairly messed up. I mean, he
Well,
was
he's
hit
got
by a
handcuffs
bear.
on.
He's had a lot of bad stuff happen to him recently, so he'll accept a ride. Yeah.
Yeah, the last hour has not been kind to him.
Yeah.
All right.
The last few years have not been kind to him.
I think this is a great place for our mid-show break.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go ahead. Let's go ahead and take 5 minutes, and then we'll
Yeah.
come back to your helicopter ride home.
Whee!
We'll
Thanks,
see
everyone.
everybody in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
We're back, and I'm not evil.
Haha.
I'm not. Well, I'm not quite as evil as I was at the beginning of the show.
The sibling disagrees.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And yeah, I hadn't been watching the chat, so shout out to FA2FO_BOT.
He's your guild leader as well as mine.
Yeah, he's from our Shop Titans game.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
Yep. Kelly sees me playing that frequently and says, "Why do you play video games that are just people's real jobs?"
Yeah.
And Farming Simulator isn't?
Yep, no, it is another example of that. This morning I bought Supermarket Simulator off Steam. I can't
wanna
wait to
get
play
that.
it.
It looks cute.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Look,
Yeah.
I doom scroll TikTok in bed. Todd has second jobs in bed.
It's only work
But we
if
don't get
someone
paid.
else makes you do it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I just finished a little video game called Tunic where you get to be a fox with a
I-
sword.
Tunic, that is such
Tunic's
a
great.
fun.
Yeah, you see?
Such a good game.
Solve like a little
think that a
puzzle
while
solving
ago.
fox. Yep.
It's kind of Zelda-esque.
Hmm.
But
The combat is a bit wild, but
yeah,
there you go.
it's fun. But
All
should we
right.
get back to this game?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
let's-
get back to this game.
Let's
So I
go
think
back to our helicopter.
So unless you guys wanted to have a scene where you're having a conversation on the helicopter, we we could fast forward straight to when you get back to the Berg.
Let's just get back to the Berg.
I
Yeah.
think Sunny would occasionally be like looking at, Captain Snugglefoot holding that thing and just kind of reach over like she wants to poke it. And you guys probably are like slapping my hand away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Lorelei's still in cat form, so she just bats you away with her claws every time you go near
I
it.
just want to touch it, see if it.
No.
Maybe the glass is negating all the effects.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
And
Otherwise,
periodically, like, Lorelei's just like got her paw against Sunny and is just looking at Shatter like, could you like do something, please?
but no, that's it.
Okay. So you guys eventually get back to the Berg, and Commander Zhao is waiting for you at the helicopter platform, which is sticking out just a little bit out of the above the ocean water. So the helicopter lands on that, and you guys debark from the helicopter. And she says, come, follow me. Come with me." And leads you downstairs into a private office where
We
there's
have the handcuffed dude coming with us.
I think when she sees him, she motions for two of her security officers to
Okay.
follow, and they flank him. But I think she brings him into the office as well. And this is an office with no windows or anything like that. It's a secure place. And yeah, you guys are all in that room now. The two guards, one of the guards is outside and one of the guards is in with you all. And she says, "All right, who's this guy? He was the one with the medallion, right?"
This is Braden Artbury.
Braden,
Yes.
Braden Artbury. Did you
Yes.
kill the president of Bagristia? And he says, "My body did." Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I was under the influence of mind control at the time. So I don't know how that factors into everything. I was just an accountant on holiday who bought a cool alien medallion, and next thing I know, it's 2 years later, and I'm waking up surrounded by dead bodies in an archaeology pit, and with all these crazy weird memories that I guess were me, but I wasn't in control of myself. So
I will kind of back him up a little bit here, boss, and it kind of got me for a little while too. And yeah, it is like you don't really have any control over yourself, and when you come to, it's like this really trippy dream happened. So I mean, although he did say that he kind of liked killing people, I think.
no, I was concussed. I had been mauled by a bear. I don't think anything I said right at that moment should be taken seriously. I lost a lot of blood.
As a lawyer, I would advise you to not say anything else.
Oh,
I would advise you to hold up.
okay. And she said, "Okay. Well, first of all, Barrier, you're not his lawyer. Don't but I do appreciate you looking out for everybody's rights and protections under the law. You're one of the good lawyers. Where's this medallion? Is it safe if I look at it? Is it?
So then Captain Snugglefoot kind of like walks up and he's holding his little glass briefcase. On break, I actually was looking to see if I had anything that could look like it, and I didn't. But
You don't have a glass briefcase that would fit your capybara? That's so lame.
can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Terrible.
Somebody get on Etsy.
Yeah.
To say,
All right. So she looks at this flattened medallion in a glass briefcase, and she says, "Do any of you know if crushing it and encasing it in glass has fixed it? I mean, has anyone?"
They wouldn't let me touch it.
Fair.
But we know that animals are not affected by it.
which is why the capybara has it. Okay. And she reaches over and picks it up and holds it and is looking at it, and she says, I'm not feeling any different.
It's not telling you anything.
It's
Telling
not
you
talking.
kill.
It's not talking to me as it is right now. But it's obviously this isn't the condition it was in when it was affecting people.
Like
So
the Incredible
think-
Hulk, she always wants to kill.
that's my secret. So I think she takes it and says, I'm going to go ahead and give this to Mr. Jemison to study and to lock up, because we don't want, even if it's, I don't know. Well, if we take this out of the glass, it'll have to be in a safe, controlled environment.
It wasn't always this flat either. That was barrier.
Okay, good work, barrier. Flattening it may have destroyed its effects. And maybe it's the glass. No one is touching it directly with our bare hands while it's encased in glass.
Well, it
could
was
be
talking
lots
to
of things.
barrier when he wasn't touching it.
It's true.
Oh, really?
It calls to
Yeah,
you.
really wanted me to pick him up.
Mhm.
Pick it up.
It calls to you. Okay. Well, I will have our scientist Jemison take a closer look at this. In the
Maybe have some
meanwhile,
birds around him when he does.
oh yeah, we'll take all sorts of precautions. And she looks at one of the guards and gives a little head nod to the gentleman you've brought back, and says, "We're going to go ahead and take Braden here into custody, and he is going to have to be locked up. And when we get a lawyer for him, we will ask him more questions, following all the rules." And so the security guy goes over to Braden and escorts him out of the room.
Can I have my handcuffs back? Okay.
No, we can get you more we have lots of handcuffs. There, we've got a whole drawer full of handcuffs.
But I bedazzled those ones.
Well, nobody asked you to do that, and frankly, I'm going to ask you not to bedazzle any future ones.
Oh.
We're trying to run a respectable crime.
I feel like all of us are a little disappointed
I
that there
know.
will be no longer bejeweled.
And we're like,
Craft
"Oh,
night is over.
this sucks.
Okay.
This place sucks. Well, let us do
No
anything.
more craft.
I take my decoupage once and put them on.
Wow, the audio kind of broke up as you said that, Joe.
Oh, I said
decoupage?
decoupage, yeah. That's where you
Okay.
put like the gold leaf on the.
Oh, okay, very good.
I'll explain it to you later, babe.
It's fine. I'm sure I can Google it. All right. So she says to you, so he admitted to killing the president of Bagristia?
Yes.
So
And
it
a
wasn't
whole other people.
the
And he
alliance.
mentioned so he was going to sell stuff to Walker Tech Industries, and that's what the amulet was telling him to do. And he's also a member of the Order of Zanmir, if any of those things matter.
Okay. Well, it's interesting that those are both on the continent of Petria. Maybe there's a connection there. And just GM telling you, the Order of Zanmir is something you would all have been familiar with. It's been around since long before the event and the alien spaceship parts crashing down. It's been around for hundreds of years. It is essentially an order of religious people who will absolve you of your sins if you pay them. And
Hey, they
So
sell
you can
indulgences. Cool.
you can even prepay if you have some sins, no penciled in for the weekend. You can pay ahead of time, and then it's all fine. It's all fine. So the Order of Zanmir is primarily on Petria, on that continent, but
That's
it
the continent
has
that we were on getting the stuff, right? That's
no.
where we just came from. Oh no.
No,
Okay.
no, you guys were on the continent of Namar,
Oh, okay.
because that crash site was in United Bagristian boundaries.
Okay.
Oh, oops. You know what though? I messed up. It's not on Petria. Uh, Walker Tech Industries is on the continent of Canalor.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, so the Order of Zanmar has followers all over the globe. It's just it's mainly from Petria. That's where it originated. So she's gonna say, so Walker Tech Industries has been on our radar for a while. We assume that is run by Beverly Walker, who was a brilliant scientist before the alien spaceships crashed, and she went off grid, disappeared. And because that company has her name in it, we think it's probably her, but she has not publicly made any sort of announcements or been seen publicly. So it's all speculation. But they have been trying to gather up alien ship parts, presumably to study the technology and use it in their designs.
How would
So
the amulet have known that?
I don't know.
Okay.
If he was wearing it for a long time, I mean, maybe it picked up somehow things that he knew and learned as he went about his activities.
Okay.
So that's so archaeologists were gathering them up, and then they were killed off by him. Then he was either going to bring them to the religious order or he was going to sell them to Walker Tech. So that's great. What we're seeing here is that there is a black market for alien ship parts that people are literally willing to kill for, and as a law enforcement agency, that's awful. Now we have the other problem. The government of United Bagristia thinks that the crime syndicate, the Alliance, killed the president, and they have been recruiting a lot for their police police force, and also they have been buying weapons from other countries, like really powerful weapons, like rocket launchers. That's not a police weapon. It seems like they're getting ready to essentially go to war with the Alliance and try to wipe them out. So that's terrible. And I was gonna stay out of it because it's not a superhero thing, but now it sounds like maybe it. First of all, they're going to war with the Alliance for the wrong reasons. If this guy is telling the truth, and second of all, if he was influenced by alien technology, then it sort of kind of does fall under our jurisdiction. So I'm not sure what to do about all that, but I will figure that out. What I need you guys to do next is to look into a little mystery. I have been digging around, trying to figure out more about this Operation Recovery,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I have linked it. I believe that it has something to do with Astronova. So Astronova, if you remember, is Amy Palmer from Team Bravo, aka Team Justice. And her super ability is she can fly, and she can even fly in outer space. Doesn't need a spacesuit. She can
Yeah.
fly in space.
She's really cool. I mean,
He
possibly
has
evil, but really cool.
possibly evil. She has been disappearing for hours and hours at a time, and her team always covers for her. They always say, "Oh, she was in training, or she was in bed, or she was with us on whatever." But the more I look into it, the more I think they're lying. I don't think she is with them a lot of these times. So she is disappearing, and it seems like right after she resurfaces is when the brother seven shows up, and I hear whispers of Operation Recovery. So I think she and her disappearances are mixed up in all that. So what I would like you guys to do is to try to find out what she's doing when she disappears. Is she flying to other parts of the planet and doing something? Is she flying
Maybe
into outer
outer
space and
space.
doing something? So I don't do whatever you can to try to figure that out.
Well, can't you just like get a little like tracking tag thing and like sneak it on her like uniform?
Slip a little air tag in her, like in a shoe or something.
A little GPS tracker.
Yeah, well, I'm worried. Let's call that Plan B, because I worry that it might be discovered in a world where people have all kinds of weird superpowers and one guy's invisible and all of that. It's hard to be sneaky. And so if you guys can do something without leaving any sort of
So you want
device
us to be sneaky?
that could be captured, yeah, frankly, basically, yes. You guys have a relationship, at least a little bit, with them, your fellow superheroes. They believe the barrier is considering this philosophy of power cult that they're all in. They don't trust. They don't trust me. They don't trust anyone who doesn't have powers. So, like you say, it's either tapping her phone or you guys figuring it out.
Can't
Anyway,
you
I
track
have
her
to go.
phone?
No,
Oh.
I mean, she she doesn't have the GPS tracking turned on. It's a whole thing. Um, so I have to go deal with the political ramifications of us apparently having a confessed assassin of a major world leader. So I'm going to go deal with that. And if you guys can look into Astronova, that would be great. Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need to figure out then how to make, instead of a bomb out of capybara poop, I need to make a tracker out of capybara poop.
That'll be harder. That'll.
Lorelei stretches and says, is it dinner time yet?
Yeah, we need food.
I feel like we've been out for ages.
Yeah, I agree.
I was the cat for ages. When you get to be the cat for ages, you just get hungry all the time.
I imagine the bear probably does too.
No. The bear's more
It's murdery.
problematic. Yeah.
By the way, I know that nobody on listening to this as a podcast can hear this, but behind, I almost said Lorelei, but behind, like you have like this really, really
I know.
cool sun,
The
like
sun sets
flare
through that
thing,
window.
and
Yes.
it just looks super cool on you.
Yeah, because that one side's red, the other side's blue. It's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah,
like
this-
sci-fi.
The sun is setting. It's well, it's not really setting. So I guess it is. It's 20 to 9 in the evening in the UK right now. And the sun is about to disappear off the down and behind that hill over there. But
It
yes,
just
it
looks
means I've got
super
beautiful
cool, like-
kind of superhero sunset thing going on behind me at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a very Firefly.
Anyway, I'm
lens
sorry to
flare.
interrupt. I'm sorry to interrupt. That was
Mm.
cool.
So are we
And-
gonna are we gonna grab some dinner and then hook up in your room for a bit of
Yeah, I
planning?
say let's go get some food.
I mean, that's easy enough to do. You guys can grab
Dinner,
some food to go from the
dinner.
cafeteria, and I'll meet up in Shatter's room. No problem.
Shadow's room as usual.
Yeah, I got bean bags in there now. Beanbag chairs. I'm eating quesadillas.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. This is a high quality cafe.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah,
Maybe
can't
it
really
was Mexican
DoorDash
food
here,
night,
so.
and
Oh man.
that'd
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, Mexican.
You can't
Yeah,
really
some
DoorDash
tamales.
out here, so I mean, works.
Well, the Berg
Okay.
has civilian facilities and restaurants and stuff too. It really is kind of a small city in the
okay.
ocean.
Then I order a pizza.
No, Lorelei's well down for a burrito or something, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, I got some tamales going.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice. Okay,
Okay,
so we're
well,
back in. So we're back in
Flop
Shasta's
down
room.
on a beanbag chair.
So how are we gonna get a tracker on old lady face?
We
So
don't know
is-
much about like when she's disappearing, or like
Is
is it
Astronova
evenings? Is it mornings?
the one who was training me to punchy punch?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So maybe I can just like buddy up to her and act like, oh my gosh, you're so cool. I want to be just like you. Find out more about her and get closer to her. Be like, I want to be your like the Robin to your Batman.
Okay.
Can I put this in your
Canonically,
pocket?
there is no Batman in this universe.
There's also New Mexico, but you let us have quesadillas, so I feel like
I considered calling that out as well, but yeah.
you knew better.
Somebody's invented quesadillas, tamales, and burritos. It's okay.
If
I
not,
just, like,
this is not a
there's
world
no-
worth saving.
There's no Italy, but
Quesadillas
somebody's
are-
invented pizza. It's
Right.
fine.
Yes.
They're inevitable, no matter.
Yeah.
Like that
Any-
is quesadillas are inevitable.
Yeah. Pizza is definitely inevitable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody will figure that out, no matter what.
Let's not ask too many questions about what animal they're making their cheese from, but
Why isn't that why we farm capybaras?
yeah, exactly.
Can
Capybara
capybaras
cheese.
milk? Can you milk them?
Can you milk a capybara? I don't know.
In this universe, you can.
All right. I would
I
delicious
mean,
capybara
You're
cheese.
gonna have a lot of capybaras to get any decent milk out of
Well,
a
that's why
capybara.
we have a whole ranch of them.
Oh god. Okay, I do not want to think about the logistics of capybara milk production. I just I'm already vegan. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna go and make friends with her?
Yeah, well, I mean, couldn't hurt. I
Mm,
mean,
no,
I doubt
think
that
it'll
she's going to
useful.
be like, "Hey, you want to come with me on this secret mission?"
Yeah.
You know.
Barrier, do you need to do some more like infiltrating in the secret meetings?
Have they had any more secret meetings?
Not yet. Not since the last one.
Yeah, I don't know if going in and being like, "Hey, when's that next super cool sketchy meeting gonna happen?" Is then maybe our best choice. I think I'd kind of have to wait that one out.
Well, maybe like if you're just like thinking about it, could you go and have some conversations with them? Like, hey, I was thinking about that stuff that I heard about at the last meeting, and can I get a bit more information? Like, how did you get into it? Like, could you do a bit of background work?
Yeah, I could do that. Who? Oh, I should talk to well,
Talk to your invisible friend.
Fletcher, but Fletcher wasn't very helpful.
Hmm.
They
And how
did
do
kind
you
of
find
ask
him?
him some stuff. Yeah, and how do you? Well,
How do
we
you
still
find
need to
an
put the
invisible
belt.
guy?
We still need to put the bell around his neck. I don't know. Todd, is there anybody else from that was at that meeting that I would have easy access to? That's not. Yeah, that I would have easy access to.
I mean, not that you would have easy access to. Most of the other superheroes were there, but
Said it was like a weekly meeting, like every Thursday or something.
yeah.
I can like
There-
wait
there
until they're
were-
working out in the gym or something.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely do that.
Okay, so I'll kind of stake out the gym a little bit and see if I can talk to anybody while they're in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Astronova a text and just be like, "Hey, so can you give me another little beat 'em up lesson sometime? Because I completely forgot everything that you taught me last time."
All right.
And also, I just tried to stab my friend with
Yeah.
a dagger.
When
And
I
it
was
went
mind
quite badly.
controlled, I forgot how to do stuff.
Yeah. And she managed to smash me around the head with a brick, and that doesn't seem like
I say all of this in the text. It's like one of those texts that's like 5 paragraphs long.
Oh, you're one
Okay.
of those texters.
Oh.
Oh.
You send that message. You tap send, and the little bar at the top goes very slowly, and then it stops before it gets to 100%, and it waits
Ooh.
like 2 minutes, and then it says could not be delivered.
She's out of range. She's in space.
Ooh.
Could she be going out into space and grabbing like some debris from the alien wreckage that's just in orbit?
Ooh, that could be.
She could get there.
Instead of waiting for it to crash on the ground, you just get it in space.
I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, how would we? Because we can't go to space. My little raven can only get so high.
Yeah.
Like it's not a spacefaring raven.
Yeah.
Little astronaut bubble and
Yeah.
get back on it and
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sunny just keeps hitting the sun button just to see if it'll go through.
Yep, been there.
Hmm.
Try getting off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I do that.
All right. Do we want to go to the gym?
yeah, we'll go to the gym.
I
All
did have
right.
a bunch of quesadillas.
I'm not going to the gym. I'm going to stay behind and just keep hitting send.
I go to the gym with him.
All right. So I think, let's see. I think when you guys are there, you're gonna see, uh, do, 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 let's say Titan Shield, who you've met once. Her real name is Tanya Binford. She is on Team Justice, and her powers are energy absorption and energy redirection. She had discussed teaming up with Barrier. Maybe he could shoot her with his energy blast, and she could redirect. You guys had a conversation about that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in there running on the treadmill.
I'm gonna hop on the treadmill next to her and start slow. Give her a little polite gym nod.
She says, "Hey, Barricade."
Hey, how's it going?
Well, same as always, saving the world.
Excellent. So, you're looking forward to that new our next meeting?
Oh yeah, always enjoy those meetings. Gives me a sense of purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how did you get involved in it?
Well, I guess it really goes back to the day that I developed my superpowers. Um, and I realized that I had the ability to get shot by a laser and not only survive, but it actually made me stronger because I could redirect the energy to other people. And it got me thinking, I'm better than everyone else. You know what I mean?
It's a
Like,
good feeling, isn't it?
it is a good feeling. You get on a city bus and you look around at all the other bozos on the bus and you think, I could kill all of these guys easily. It wouldn't even be that hard. And
But we
then
don't, right?
we
That
don't
would be bad. That would be
because
bad.
the philosophy that's what the philosophy of power has taught me is that I have a responsibility because I'm stronger and better than everyone else to take care of them the way that a shepherd takes care of their flock. It's my job to protect them.
Noble cause, noble cause.
Yep. And so, like I say, purpose.
Well, what is the goal other than going to like meetings? Like what's the end goal in all of this?
Well, it's you take it day by day, and the meetings are a good reminder of how to be a good superior person and to not get off track. You know what I mean? To stay focused on the job of taking care of and protecting all the little people.
I'm gonna kind of side eye Shatter.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like in front of the treadmills, like just doing curls with a free weight.
So what about you? That was the first time I've seen you at the meeting. How are you liking it?
I'm still getting my feet, under me and it all. It's a lot to take in. But it sounds good so far. Just kind of trying to find my way with it. That's why I have these questions, because I'm very new to this whole, belief system thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've been one of those situations where I don't know what I don't know.
Right. Well, the important thing to remember about the philosophy of power is that we have power and they don't.
It's a deep philosophy.
Right. It makes you think. It's a thinker.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know if they like sell keychains and like merch with that saying on it. I could kill everyone here.
Oh man, I need that on a t-shirt.
So is there like a head of this belief system?
Well, you I don't know if you met him, but you saw Brother Seven was speaking at the last meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's one of the 9, and Brother, you don't actually say Brother number 1, you just call him Brother, is the leader of the whole thing, the whole philosophy. He was the first person to start to put together these ideas that the philosophy of power is based on, and then the other brothers are his council, his cabinet, I guess. You could think of the other brothers as kind of the top, people, and then there's the rest of us.
I have a question above the table. So he's brother 7, but he's the first brother of 9.
No, he's brother 7, which means he is subordinate to brother number 1.
We haven't met brother number 1. We've only met brother number 7.
Brother number 1 is just brother.
So there's 6 people above him in the hierarchy.
Basically, yeah. And they're not all brothers of the same family. It's a
No, I get that part. I just didn't know if we were gonna get.
Wanted to make sure.
Are they there? There's no sisters. They're all brothers.
These are all white males. I don't know why you're asking that question.
I mean,
all white
are you
males.
Are you asking Titan Shield?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Are they all brothers? There's no sisters.
And she says, so far it's all brothers, but I hope maybe one day I can be the first sister.
What a pick me.
Does Shatter say that?
No, of course not.
She thinks it really loudly.
I think it's so loudly.
Kelly and I could never work in the same location.
No,
it would not end well mostly for the people around us.
Yes, we'd have a fantastic time, but we'd be fired before lunch.
I don't know, Shatter. You're not. You haven't jumped on the bandwagon. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, Shatter. Are you going to come to the next meeting?
I don't know. I feel kind of inadequate. I mean, I'm over here. You guys have these big superpowers, and I'm over here having to lift free weight. I'm not very strong. I'm not very fast. All I can do is manipulate glass. I don't know how well I'll be received. I don't want to weigh the group down.
Oh, there are some people that go to these meetings, some wannabes that don't even have powers. You have legitimate powers. You'll be welcome there.
Why would somebody who doesn't have powers want to be part of this
They're
belief
they're
system?
they're just pathetic people who want to belong and want to be part of something. You know, they see how much better we are than them, and they look up to us, and they just, they want to be around us.
Like
They're
pick
real
me's.
pygmies.
And I look
Yeah,
at Barrier. Hmm.
it's sad, really.
It is.
It's
That is
like,
sad.
yeah.
So, do you have your own groupies?
Oh, I guess I don't know. Maybe I do. Oh wow. Do you think there's a fan group out there somewhere?
I'd look into it. Like if it was me, I'd be checking all the time. I'd set up social media. You can really connect with the people.
That's a great idea. I mean, I don't care about them, but I would like their money. And I bet I could sell them t-shirts or something.
That is legitimately a thought above the table I have had. Oh, sorry. It's like you. I'm like, did I say that out loud when I was thinking it? Okay.
And as you guys are having this conversation, her little communicator goes off and she looks down at it and she says, "Okay." And she stops her treadmill. "Well, this has been fun. I've got to go. Important work to do. See you guys at the meeting on Thursday." And she scurries on out of there.
Sunny has still periodically been hitting send.
At this moment, your message goes through, Sonny.
It goes through like 20 times.
Well, it goes through. Yeah, ding, 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 ding.
Said I sent a follow-up just being like, sorry, there was some hiccup with the system, I think.
You get a reply. It's just a frowny face.
Lorelai, what does this
that was a
mean? She just
lot.
gave me a frowny face.
Lorelai just like rolls her eyes, like, oh god, really? But hey, that means she's back, right?
She's back.
Well, and now I guess we're gonna drop our workout that we were kind of half-assing our way
Yes.
through. And
200. Put it down.
And then run back to Shatter's room and I guess when we find out that the
Hey
thing
guys, it
just
went through.
I'm like, well,
She just gave me a frowny face.
we just talked to something shield.
Titan shield.
Titan shield.
Panty shields.
And they just got called away, so something's going down.
So they got called away the same time that my text went through.
So she had to leave where she was to come back to join them.
Probably because Astronova was so excited that I want to work with her. That she called everyone around to tell them.
Yep, Sunny, that's probably it.
Sunny, I don't think you should ever go to any of these meetings.
Yeah. It's gonna be really difficult for us to, like they know that I can turn into a bunch of animals. They know what, we all look like. It's difficult. We can't just, we're just gonna wander around till we can find them. Like,
Our wonderful invisible friends already drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I mean, we could still go to the meetings like we are buying it, like we're into it.
Do you think we could ask Jameson or whatever his name is if there's any kind of like an invisibility ring or potion or something that we could use?
You don't think that might be a little bit on the nose?
Well, for our next mission.
And we don't know if
we
anybody
have a bunch of superpowers.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody can see invisibility or be able to hear our heartbeats or something.
That's true.
I mean, I can smell the invisible man, right? So.
Yeah, when you're in one of your animal
when
forms,
I'm in my wolf form.
Yeah, and probably your house cat too.
Yeah, but the wolf has got a specific tracking thing.
I think it's easiest just to be in plain sight. They have no reason to think
along.
we wouldn't want to be part of it.
They
think it's great.
They're so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these people sound messed up, man.
How come out of this whole, group, us four are like the only sane ones.
Because she picked us to be sane, dude. Like, don't you remember?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
she
we were
picked us.
recruited.
Yeah.
No.
That was the whole point.
Maybe we should start our own cult.
The amount of times I've thought of that.
Once again, I don't care about any of these people. How can I sell them T-shirts?
That would make a great shyster if I wasn't so moral.
Yeah.
I would if I wasn't so lazy.
That's the trouble with being a shyster is you have to be amoral and motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough combo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very time consuming.
All right, I think that this is where we're gonna end the episode today. You guys are contemplating, scheming, and discussing in Shatter's quarters, and we'll find out what happens next time on GURPS Superhero.
Woo! Hold on, I got a thing I gotta read. Because we used someone's music for this. And they were nice enough to give it to us for free. Our theme music is Superhero from tabletopaudio.com. Consider joining their Patreon and adding hundreds of themed background music and ambiance tracks to your next TTRPG session. You can find us on YouTube at Mating Habits of the Modern Geek, and you can find us under Mating Habits of the Modern Geek under your favorite podcast, podcatchers, and all of our social medias are in the notes. So thanks for playing with us, you guys.
Ooh.
Thanks, everybody.
Say it.
Sayonara, jerks.